Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're seeing right now in the NFL landscape, especially in the AFC West, is stirring up a lot of buzz, and it could have profound implications for the Seahawks' future. Rumors are swirling that the Raiders, currently sitting at a disappointing 2-6 record with an offense that's been struggling to find consistency, are considering a bold move. Reports suggest they might be open to trading one of their biggest stars, Davante Adams. Yes, you heard that right. Adams, the route-running maestro, a guy who's been a perennial All-Pro and one of the best wide receivers in the league, could be on the move. And why? Well, the Raiders are looking to clear some cap space, around $12 million, to bolster their offensive line, which has been a glaring weakness this season. They're reportedly offering a third-round pick in 2026 and a sixth-round pick in 2027 in exchange for Adams. That's a significant move, and it's not just about the draft picks. It's about what this could mean for the Raiders' immediate future and the division as a whole. But let's focus on what this means for the Seahawks. Because, in a way, this potential trade could be a blessing in disguise. The Seahawks, with about $23 million in cap space, have some gaps at the wide receiver position, especially with Derek Young dealing with injuries. They're clearly looking to upgrade their passing game, and Adams could be that game changer. Adams, as many of you know, is not just a talented receiver. He's a true route-running maestro, with a career so far boasting 970 receptions, over 0 yards, and 105 touchdowns. His PFF grade this season at 85 ranks him 11th among all wide receivers, and his receiving grade of 79 places him at 13th. That's elite production, and he's still in his prime. In 2025, he's caught 31 passes for 431 yards and 6 touchdowns, averaging nearly 14 yards a catch. His long reception this season is 44 yards, and even though he's dealing with a minor hamstring injury, that hasn't slowed him down too much. When you look at Adams' impact on the field, it's clear he's a multiple-time All-Pro, and his style of play evokes comparisons to legends like Jerry Rice. His ability to generate yards after the catch, his precise route running, and his clutch performances in critical moments make him a perfect fit for the Seahawks' offense. Last season, he had a 74.2% first down rate, which is exceptional, and he's also responsible for 8 catches of 20-plus yards this season. That's exactly the kind of explosive playmaker Seattle needs to elevate their offense, especially in the red zone where they've been looking for more consistency. Now, talking about the Raiders, the odds are currently stacked against them. Their Super Bowl odds have plummeted to plus 25-0, and with quarterback Minshew's inconsistent play, his QBR stands at 75.8. They're facing skepticism from the bookmakers and fans alike. Many believe the Raiders are more focused on draft picks now, like the Jets' 2024 first-round pick, rather than trying to compete immediately. It's a tough pill to swallow for their fans, especially considering the talent they have at the wide receiver position, with Adams leading the charge. But, as the rumors suggest, a trade could be on the horizon, and if it happens, it's going to shake up the entire AFC West. Now, shifting gears to the Seahawks, the impact of adding a player of Adams' caliber cannot be overstated. Seattle's offense, under the guidance of head coach Pete Carroll and offensive coordinator Shane Waldron, has been quite effective, but it's clear they're missing that one piece who can turn a game on its head. Adams would be that piece. With a projected 950 yards receiving this season, Adams could boost the Seahawks' aerial yards per game from around 205 to a staggering 240 yards. That's a massive increase and would make Seattle's passing attack one of the most dangerous in the league. Plus, in the air raid offense run by offensive coordinator Shane Waldron and head coach Pete Carroll, Adams would thrive. His ability to find space in the red zone is already well documented. Last year, his red zone touchdown rate increased from 68% to 80%, and that's a testament to his route precision and ability to make contested catches. And let's not forget about how Adams' presence would bolster the team's special teams and overall field position game. When you add a receiver with his explosiveness and route-running ability, defenses are forced to commit extra resources, which opens up opportunities for other players. The Seahawks have been doing a good job this season, with a winning record of 5-2, but they're always looking to improve and push for that playoff spot. Adams, with his experience and playmaking ability, could be the X factor that elevates Seattle's chances in the postseason. His impact could be comparable to what Cooper brought to the Browns in 2025, when he averaged 170 yards per game, transforming their offense and giving quarterback Darnold more weapons in critical moments. Speaking of Darnold, Adams' ability to create separation and make contested catches would help him immensely, especially in tight situations in the red zone. Seattle's offense is known for its dynamic, fast-paced style, and a receiver like Adams fits perfectly into that scheme. He's a player who can take over games with his route running, his ability to find soft spots in coverage, and his knack for making big plays when it matters most. And with the Seahawks' offensive line looking to bolster their protection, freeing up cap space by acquiring Adams makes even more sense. They can use the additional cap to improve their line, ensuring Darnold has enough time to deliver the ball accurately to Adams or other receivers. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this potential move also has a lot of playoff implications. Seattle's odds of making a deep run, especially with Adams on board, have increased from +1,200 to as low as +550. That's a huge shift and indicates how much the betting community believes Adams could be a game-changer in the postseason. And in particular, the Seahawks' upcoming matchup against the Cardinals could see Adams playing a pivotal role, possibly even as the X-factor in their victory. The division rivalry is always intense, and adding a player like Adams could tilt the scales in Seattle's favor. It's the kind of move that could inspire the team, energize the fan base, and create a ripple effect across the NFC West. Now, let's reflect a bit on the history and future of the Seahawks. Since their Super Bowl appearance in 2014, Seattle has always been a team that builds through strong defense, aggressive coaching, and smart offensive additions. They've had their ups and downs, but under Pete Carroll's leadership, they remain a resilient and competitive team. The addition of a player like Adams could be the piece that pushes them over the top, especially as they look to reclaim their spot as NFC West champions. You have to remember, the Seahawks have a rich history of legendary receivers, from Steve Largent to the dynamic talents of recent years, and Adams' arrival could continue that legacy of elite pass catchers. This season, Seattle has shown flashes of brilliance, especially with their 5-2 record, but they're always looking to improve, to find ways to maximize their offensive potential. The emergence of Darnold as their quarterback, combined with a strong defense, and now, potentially, Adams' playmaking ability, makes them a team to watch in the coming weeks. The NFC West remains one of the most competitive divisions in football, with the 49ers, Rams, and Cardinals all vying for supremacy. But Seattle's strategic moves could give them the edge they need to stay ahead. And as we look ahead, the NFL trade deadline is approaching, and the rumors about Adams are just heating up. Whether the Raiders decide to hold onto him or trade him for draft capital, the ripple effects will be felt across the league. For Seahawks fans, it's an exciting time because adding a player of Adams' caliber isn't just about one game or one season. It's about building a championship-caliber team that can contend for years to come. Adams' talent and experience could be the catalyst that transforms Seattle's offense into one of the most potent in the league, especially in high-stakes playoff games where every yard, every catch, and every red zone opportunity counts. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into the latest rumors and what they could mean for the Seahawks, remember that this is a team always in search of greatness. They've proven they can compete at the highest level, and with the right moves, especially if Adams joins the fold, they could be prime contenders once again. Keep an eye on the news, stay tuned for updates, and let's see how this story unfolds in the coming days. Because one thing is certain, Seattle Seahawks fans, you're witnessing a pivotal moment in your team's journey, and the excitement is only just beginning. The potential of this roster, combined with strategic moves like acquiring Adams, could set the stage for a memorable playoff run and maybe, just maybe, another shot at that elusive Super Bowl ring. So stay passionate, stay engaged, and as always, go Seahawks.